Jessica says, I, 25-year-old wife and mother of 3 kids. I had my oldest child when I was 16 and think that's my biggest challenge. I graduated high school and completed about the equivalent to an associate's degree in mass communications. I sometimes feel like I'm married just because we have children together. I've recently started a YouTube channel. I'm a stay-at-home mom and I don't own a thing to my name. I want my channel to grow, but I don't have many people who support me. My husband doesn't understand any of it, so he doesn't support me or any of my goals. My YouTube is blanky blank. It isn't great and I need equipment so bad. I can't go get a job to save money for myself because we live so far from town. I have no one who would help me watch my kids, and my husband works 7 days a week and is on call 24/7. I'm working on teaching myself technical stuff, but I need support. How do I get that? Okay, first thing is, if you have a technical question, just let me know, and I like to give you personal feedback on that question. I can't really answer in generalities right now, but I'm willing to help you out, provide you some technical support feedback on your YouTube channel. I think that whenever someone is starting something creative, they're in a position where they have a vision for something, and that could be YouTube channel, business, whatever it is, and it's hard to get anyone else to support it because they don't know what you're talking about and they don't know what it is. And the only way to get through that, the place where you're in, where you're gotta have nothing to show for it, but you know there's future potential in something. You just have to be willing to be in a place where no one is supporting you and you are, doing this on your own. And the more that they see that it's a real thing, and the more that it becomes a real thing that's in the world, like you start releasing a handful of videos and you start getting some followers, subscribers, and views, the more that becomes a reality, the more people will be like, oh, I understand this now and I support it and I get it. But when you're in the beginning position where it's just kind of all up in your head and you haven't done a lot, it feels like no one supports you, and it's not because they don't care, it's just because they don't understand it. So I think at this point, I'm not sure if perfectionism is an issue, but I recommend just putting as much content out there as you can without overthinking too much of it, just to build a real physical presence and get ideas out of your head into the world. And that'll help you in terms of showing people, all right, I have this and I'm trying to grow it from here, but you have something to show for it, and then that's easier to demonstrate that it's a real thing, and then it's easier for people to support you. There's a lot of other things you mentioned. I'm obviously not an expert on all of these things, so I can't give you really full advice on everything. It sounds like you could use a nanny or something, so you don't have to watch your kids 24/7. I'm just reading all these different things. I don't know. I can't go get a job to save money for myself because we live so far from town. Okay, what might work for you is going on looking for remote jobs, maybe as a virtual assistant. You can go on Craigslist and make a post that you're looking for work as a virtual assistant, helping someone out, and that work usually involves anything from answering emails for executives to delivering packages, and you can do it all from home. So some sort of remote virtual assistant job can help you. You can look on LinkedIn. There's a lot of people advertising jobs like that on LinkedIn, and there is actually virtual assistant websites that are specifically designed to get virtual assistants jobs. So I recommend looking into a job like that if that interests you. And there's a ton of jobs out there these days that don't require you to go somewhere. You can do it from home. So if you can research a little bit about that, that could help you out. And I'll leave the rest. I can't really answer the rest of your questions, but I hope some of that helped.